Matter, don't, cousins. Matter, don't matter. That's what we learned in our last segment. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is Unindoctrinate, taking you into the midnight hour, speaking into your mind and into your life, words of power. Mind over matter, because you don't even need to mind matter, because one of these days you're not going to be matter. You're going to be mind, and you're going to know that matter didn't matter all this time. Say no to fear porn, which tells you that matter is what matters, and say yes to unindoctrination, which teaches you that matter doesn't really matter at all. We're here to master matter. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn to master matter. We're here to learn to overcome matter. We're here to learn to manipulate matter. We're here to learn that we're not matter and how to supersede and overcome matter. And we probably keep coming back until we learn that skill. I think there's just very simple truths that you're here to learn. Number one, I'm not this body. Number two, I'm divine, I'm sovereign, I'm free. It's me that gets me out of this 3D world, not anybody else. And that this matter doesn't matter because I'm not matter. Very simple, yet very transformational truths. We live in matter, but we're really energy. We're energy. We live in a 3D world of matter, but we're not matter. We're just walking around in bodies that are matter, but what really matters about this body is the spirit that indwells it. And we use that word spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. I think spirit's more accurate, but that's okay. So it is the spirit that in the matter body that really matters. And what is that spirit made up of? It's made up of energy. And the people that produce the fear porn and the people that are trying to build the 3D soul farms that we talked about on our last broadcast, those people that are trying to build the 3D soul farms, the mini hives, the mini collectives, and we're going to be on the Christian Whistleblower channel talking to Underground Star, who's bringing some great information on her channel about these great things. And, you know, it's just so important to be at your best. It's so important to be on top of it mentally, physically, spiritually. And if you go to jeffreydaugherty.com, you'll see the Verve logo. That's the best CBD, in my opinion, out there. Highest quality standards, a proprietary formula. Many of my friends have used it, swear by it. It's powerful stuff. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Verve, V-E-R-V logo, and get a great discount on what I think are the best CBD products out there. Because you got to keep your energy up, because you are energy. You are energy. And we talked about being at cause and being at effect. And if you are in matter, if you're living in matter, if you're focusing on matter, if matter is all that matters to you, then you are living at cause and you're being affected by somebody else's energy, their ministry, their work, their calling, their cause. It's all about them. We're all about you. So if you're living in matter, then you are effect to somebody else's energy. They know that there's more than matter. They're just not telling you that there's more than matter. And they are using their energy. They're really, as I talked about yesterday, they're siphoning your energy to promote their cause and to keep you at effect. Oh, it's so diabolical. They're actually using your energy to promote their cause and keep you in matter and keep you at effect and not cause. We're talking about matter, energy, space, and time. Energy is what really drives the 5D world, and it also will drive the 3D world if you learn how to harness it, if you learn how to guide it, if you learn how to direct it. And that's the last thing they want you to do. Another thing the fear porners want to keep you completely ignorant of is the power of your sexuality, the power of your manifestation, the power of your creativeness. And you're no more creative than when you're in sexuality, because when we were created, the divine beings that created us said, The first thing they told us, they made us male, they made us female, and they said, go and create, replenish, do things. And they weren't talking about go off and have sex, even though that's fun and enjoyable. And they were talking about going beyond just having sex, but actual creating things, not just about having babies. That's what I meant to say. They weren't talking about just having babies. They were talking about creating. Creating what? Creating a world where even though you're in 3D, you can live in 5D. Creating what? Creating a world that even though you're in matter, matter don't matter. Creating what? Creating energy to help you transcend the matter world that you're stuck in temporarily, and to get yourself at cause. Be the driving force of your own life. Be the captain of your own ship. Be the master of your own domain. Don't wait for your ship to come in, swim out and meet it. Take the bull by the horns. I could use 100 analogies and metaphors. And your creative energy is at its strongest when you are harnessing and manifesting and directing your sexual energies. We're going to talk about that more and more on an ever-increasing level, because what is the one defining characteristic of a God? You know a God's a God when that God or goddess can create. And creation, the drive towards sexuality, is the strongest drive we have. You will miss a meal to have some good sex, won't you? You know you will. That's because it's your creative drive. And we've been told for 2,000 years how dirty sex is, how bad sex is, how rotten sex is, how horrible sex is, because they don't want us to find out how powerful and creative sex is, because they want you to stay indoctrinated about sex, because if you get unindoctrinated about your sexual power, it's over for them. And guess what? I'm in the business of ending things for them. And cousins, business is a booming. And sometimes when you're talking about sexual manifestations, business is a boom, boom, booming. If you know what I mean, somebody knows what I mean. And I hear Rocky Stucci saying, come on in, give me a hug. But I don't say that, so I won't. But it reminded me of Rocky, and that was really some good stuff. Rocky Stucci's Situation Room precedes this program each and every night. Rocky gets you ready. I speak power into your midnight hour. That's what we're here for. It's teamwork. So energy. You have to learn to harness your own energy. First of all, you have to learn you have energy. You are a magic man. You are a magic woman. You're a magical being. You're an energetic being trapped in a body of matter. And the fear porners, the Christians, the people that are into Abrahamic religion, the people that are into any religion, really, mostly for the most part, want to keep you in matter. They don't want you to know that you're energy, because matter's easy to control. Matter's easy to keep in fear. Matter's easy to keep in guilt. Energy is not. Energy is like trying to put lightning in a bottle. It just can't be done. And once you learn that you're an energetic being, you're very hard to control. You're very hard to keep in fear. You're very hard to keep in guilt. That's why I try to get you to learn you're an energetic being. What does that mean, Jeff? It means that you can begin to go into a meditative state, learn, and then you can do it without a meditative state. You can just do it, because that really is a natural way of manifesting your energy, manifesting your will, manifesting your intention, creating yourself, creating the world that you want to live in, creating the life that you want to live. And even the fear porners know that your energy is what gets you from living at effect and enables you to live at cause, because cause is created by energy, and energy creates cause. They don't want you to be energetic. They don't want you to be at cause. They want you to be at effect. And they, more than that, if you're not using your cause, if you're not using your energy, they can siphon it. They can manipulate your manifestation and use it to power theirs. So, folks, we have to understand we are energy. We have to understand we have energy. And then we have to understand how to direct that energy. It's like me going to the shooting range. I got to learn how to direct that bullet that comes out of that Glock 19 or that Glock 22 or that Caltech or that Can't remember what the other one is. That Smith & Wesson, or that, can't remember what the other ones are from, but you know what I'm talking about. I can learn how to direct those. Same way with our energetic essence, we have to learn how to direct it. We have to learn how to guide it. We have to learn how to use it towards a specific end. And if you don't know your energy, you'll never learn how to use it. You are energy. Energy is that incorporeal power that is yours as a god, as a goddess, as a created being in the image of the divine. And you just need to learn how to use that energy. You have to learn you've got it. You got to learn to feel it. Then you got to learn to manifest it and use it in a proper fashion. Right now, all you have to do is look at the fear porners to see how it works, because they're using your energy to produce their predictions and manifestations. They talk about, they get you to believe that you can manifest. They get you to believe that you can speak your world into existence. And then they continually keep you in a world of fear, in a world of dread, in a world that's convinced that things bad are coming. And because you are convinced that things bad are coming, you direct your energy towards, oh my God, things bad or bad things are coming. And that energy becomes cause, and it directs the matter to manifest into those things that they keep telling you are going to happen, and you allow them to keep speaking into your life. That's why it's so vital that you're very careful what you allow people to speak into your life. That's why I don't hang out with some people anymore that I used to hang out with. They want to speak things into my life that are not conducive to the life that I'm building. They want to speak their cause. They want to make me effect to their cause. No, thank you. They want to use my energy to direct their belief. You know, you're just this and you're just that. That's a person saying, I have decided that my manifestation is going to be that you're this. And by telling you that you're that, and you thinking and dwelling on it, you're giving energy to them to being that. I reject it. That's why you won't see me hanging out with some of the people I used to hang out with, at least not right now, because we're not on the same page energetically. They want to make their effect, they want to make their cause, they want me to be effect to their cause. Not going to happen. I have my own cause, and they want to use my energy and manipulate my manifestation to create their cause, again, making me effect. Not going to happen. You're matter, but you're beyond matter. Don't let them keep you in matter. You're really energy, and energy directs and controls matter. Do you get it? If you realize your energy, the most powerful part of you is the energetic part, not this matter part. And if you can learn that your energy, you can get to where your energetic self guides your matter self, and where this thing isn't boss anymore, the energetic Jeff is boss. And that's the world that we want to live in. And that's the world they're trying to keep us from. Because matter Jeff can be put into fear. Matter Jeff can be put into guilt. Matter Jeff can be controlled. But energy Jeff, you can't control him. Energy Jeff, he is above matter. Energy Jeff is beyond fear. Energy Jeff can't be controlled. Energy Jeff is divine, sovereign, and free. Matter Jeff is a sinner saved by grace at best. Mind, energy over matter. You've been taught that your whole lives, and it's true. Matter, energy. And what are we living in? We're living in this thing, this area. We just call it space. And I don't mean like space, the final frontier. I mean space, what we're living in here. This, I think, I rather people say, is it a matrix? Is it a simulation? Is it a trap? Is it a cage? I rather think of it as an arena, a testing ground, a proving ground, where we come in and learn how to master matter, where we come in and learn how to realize we're energy and not matter, where we learn to guide that energy, we learn to direct that energy, a place where we come in and learn what it feels like to be indoctrinated, a place to learn what it feels like to be dominated, and not in a good way, a place that we know what it feels like to be under fear, guilt, and control, and to learn how to be divine, sovereign, and free, and then to take that information to wherever we go next. Because once you've been indoctrinated and have come to unindoctrination, you'll never go back to indoctrination again, and you want to spread the message of unindoctrination. Once you've been under fear, guilt, and control, and you become divine, sovereign, and free, you'll never go back to the fear, guilt, and control matrix, and you'll want to spread that message of divinity, sovereignty, and freedom, and you will fight to keep anyone from putting it on someone else. That's why I am so radical. That's why I'm a bull in a china shop, a bull in a china cabinet, whatever you say. I'm that. I'm locked and loaded. I'm wall to wall. I'm treetop tall. I'm 10 feet tall. I'm bulletproof, and we are grounding and pounding, baby. We are here to destroy the fear and guilt control matrix. We are here to expose, to shine the light into the dark corners of orthodoxy, to expose the fear porners, to expose those that want to keep you in effect and want to keep you in matter, and let our energy break forth and rise us to a place where they don't matter anymore. That's what matter doesn't want you to know. If you figure out your energy, you know that matter don't matter, then matter ain't got nothing to do with you no more. 3D enemies can't hit 5D targets. And all this happens in this place that we call space, this arena that we're in, this world that we're living in, this overlay, this planet, this thing that we're in right now, right here and right now, this space. They want us to believe that this space dictates what happens. No, no, no. The energy in us dictates we can fill our space. They want to fill our space for us. They want to fill our space with fear, with guilt, with control. They want to fill our space with the belief that bad times are coming, tribulations are coming, that this is going to collapse, that that's going to collapse, that you're going to be sick, you're going to be tired, you're going to be hungry, they're going to chop heads, they're going to get mark of the beast. All of that is this. They're trying to fill space. And folks, your space will be filled. Your space will be filled. And the question is, will your space be filled with matter, or will your space be filled with energy? Will your space be filled with effect, or will your space be filled with cause? You get to decide these things, cousins. And if you're trying to fill your space with energy, if you're trying to fill your space with a cause, I want to help you. I want you to go to JeffreyDaugherty.com. That's Daugherty, Daugherty.com, or just click on the visit my website link here on the channel up in the lower right-hand corner of the banner. It'll take you to JeffreyDaugherty.com. There's a logo there. It says FLFE, Focused Life Force Energy. Click on it. And the folks at Focused Life Force Energy will give you 2 full 15-day trials. That's a full 30 days, a full month trial of their tremendous product. They won't even ask you for a credit card number. And what Focused Life Force Energy does is it beams into your home, into your place, wherever your cell phone is within a 60-foot radius of it, a more nurturing environment, a high-frequency environment. You know what they're doing? I just thought about this. And they'll probably say this isn't what they're doing, so this is just Jeff. This isn't fluffy. But they're kind of beaming a little piece of 5D into 3D. They're giving you a 5D, a high-frequency, a high-consciousness environment that you can just think better in. You can feel better in. You can do better in. You can grow better in. It's not going to make you more spiritual. It's not going to make you go to 5D, but it's going to help you if you want to get there faster, easier. And folks, I'm just betting that if you are listening to fear porn, I bet you can't listen to fear porn when you're living and operating in a focused life force energy environment. I'll bet you can't. So go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the FLFE logo. You can get a great trial, or if you're convinced, you can get great discounts for doing it for a year, doing it for multi-months. It's great. It will change your life. That's why I'm affiliated with Fluffy, Focused Life Force Energy. And we need all the help we can get to 5D. And if you can get a little taste, you ever watch Nacho Libre? Don't you want a little taste? See what it tastes like. Once you get that little taste, that's what I was saying before. Once you get unindoctrinated, you'll never go back to being indoctrinated. Once you get divine, sovereign, and free, you'll never go back to being under fear, guilt, and control. But that's not true. I've seen people do it. You got to wonder why someone would choose to do that. Fear. I guess they never really came out. I don't know. And the good thing is I don't have to figure it out, do I? Just keep going on. Keep opening people up. Keep doing what we can. Matter. Energy. Space. And you know, Gene Roddenberry wrote the words that William Shatner spoke. And again, we're not talking about space, but as I think about it, space, the final frontier. Isn't our final frontier in 3D learning how to govern our space? These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. These are the voyages of your starship. A 5-year mission. Is it really a 5-year mission? Is Roddenberry telling us something? To seek out new life forms and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before. We want to boldly go where few men have gone before. We want to boldly go where few women have gone before. I want to take you. I want to empower you to boldly go where you've never gone before, to boldly go where few have gone before, to boldly go from effect to cause, to boldly go from matter to energy, to boldly take possession of your space and fill it with what you want it filled with, to boldly say no to the Romulans and the Klingons and the Archons. And it's so funny that one of the bad people in Star Trek were the Archons. And another one, the Metrons, kind of a play on that. And I remember Kirk is going to kill the Gorn. He says, no, I won't do it. I won't do it for your satisfaction. Kill him yourself. Beautiful. We're not here to kill. We're here to build. Master matter. Direct energy. Fill space. Conquer our space. Will your space be filled with light, or will your space be filled with fright? Don't let doom and gloom fill your room. Fill it with stuff that's powerful and stuff that is creative and stuff that will help you in manifesting the life that you want to live. Matter, energy, space. The final frontier. And what are we doing all this in? We're doing it in this thing called time. Matter, energy, space, all functioning in this thing called time, which is a 3D creation. There's no time outside of 3D realm. And time is a limitation. We only have so much of it. I totally believe that as you keep coming back in incarnation after incarnation, you become a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, and you will run out of time, and you will fail in your mission. What that means, I'm not sure. Do you just go back and fertilize the energetic realm? I don't know. You know, it's like a copy. What happens is that, you know, when you first make a copy, all of the ink and the dots, the pixels are so dense together. And as you continue to make copies, they spread further and further apart until They're so far apart that they don't even show up on the page at all. I rather think that's what happens to us energetically. As we come back, the individual energetic particles of who we are spread further and further apart. And when they're further and further apart, it's very, very difficult to get them to work in unison. And before long, we're so spread out that we just drift back into the energetic essence of the universe, and we cease to exist as an individual entity anymore, and we fail in our mission. We fail in our mission. That's why it's so important to get you to say no to fear porn. That's why it's so important to get you to say no to fear, guilt, and control. That's why it's so important to get you unindoctrinated, because we are living in this place called time. And if you are ruled by time, if you're running out of time, that's a bad thing. So what do you have to do? If you're in matter, you're controlled by time. If you're fully energy, time is of no matter to you. Do you get it? Once you realize your energy, once you realize that you're at cause and not effect, you decide that, then you supersede matter and you supersede time. And time doesn't matter. But as long as you stay in matter, as long as you stay at effect, you're governed by time, and you'll run out of time eventually. And you'll cease to exist as an individual. All your potential gone. All your hopes and dreams that you probably never even realized or even knew what they were, gone. All that you were going to give to all of us, gone. So tragic, because you chose to let your manifestation be manipulated by a psychopath, by a narcissist, to construct a soul farm of their cause by using your energy and making you an effect. Don't let it happen. Master matter, master energy, master space, master time. In other words, unindoctrinate yourself. I'll be back again in the morning at midnight. I can't keep track of days when we're dealing like this, especially. But I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is Unindoctrinate. We will be here again to speak power into your midnight hour. Remember, history's written by the winners. Let's win today and write a better tomorrow. We're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy.